Hello, and welcome to a weekly overview for this e-learning module on how to use Google Classroom. This week, you will get to explore the Classwork tab in Google Classroom. In this lesson, we will be creating our very own topics, adding material, creating questions, and creating our own assignments. You may be wondering, what is the Classwork tab and how can I use it? The Classwork tab is a great resource for uploading curriculum into your Google Classrooms. It is important to begin by first creating your topics before assigning anything else. Topics allow teachers to organize their curriculum by section or unit. For example, you can label it American History, Science, English, or Math, or you can title it Unit 1.1, 1.2, or 1.3. When posting questions for your students to answer and see, you can customize them to your liking. You may even add in additional features for automatic grading. First, let's begin by clicking on the classroom you would like to enter. I'm going to go ahead and click How to use Google Classroom. Once you're in your classroom, go ahead and click on the Classwork tab. In the Classwork tab, there are several options. In the Classwork tab, you can also choose to access your Google Calendar, which all your students have access to, or your Class Drive folder. Your Class Drive folder has every single document that you've uploaded into your classrooms. You can choose to save it to the side, and you can have it scheduled for a future date. You don't have to post all your material at one time for your students. You can save it for next quarter or the end of the school year. Let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and click on Create with the little plus button, and you're going to start off by creating topics. If you don't create your topics, you have nowhere to add your assignments, quizzes, or your questions and other materials. Once you have your topic menu opened up, go ahead and label it whatever you would like. For example, since this is a history course I'm going to be showing you, go ahead and click and write Exploration. You're going to go ahead and add. You can create a second topic or however many topics you would like to create. I'm going to go ahead and add 2 of them. As you can see, I went ahead and created Colonization and Exploration. If you click on the 3 dots, you can either rename it, delete it, copy the link and enter it into another classroom, or you can move it either up or down. Once you enter the class, you will see all the items that you have created, but in this case, we don't have anything just yet. So I'm going to go ahead and click Create, and you can go ahead and start by creating an assignment. Once you title your assignment, I'm going to go ahead and just put Assignment 1. You can enter your instructions. You can go ahead and add a file. You can enter from Google Drive, you can add a link, or you can just upload it straight from your computer. In my case, I'm not going to have a file to upload, but if you did, you could click on any one of these and all you would do was click Add. You can also create something through Docs, Slides, Sheets, Drawings, and Forms. These are other applications you can use with Google Classroom. Some of these we'll go ahead and cover in our last lesson. Next, you want to make sure that you assign it to the correct class. Maybe you want to assign it to first period, second period, or you can assign it to all 3 of your classes or whatever you're interested in. You can also make sure you can schedule it for all your students or only certain students that, let's say, were absent one day and you want to give them assignment the next week. You can also put your point value, and you can also add a due date. You don't have to add a due date, but if you did, it would go straight to your Google Calendar so all your students can see it. So that's a great way to keep track of everything. Your topic, this is where the important topics come in. So this assignment is made for exploration. I want to go ahead and click on Exploration. Once it saves, you can go ahead and click Assign. If you don't want to click Assign, you can schedule it for a later date or save it for later so you can edit it, or you can just delete it if you change your mind. I want to go ahead and click Assign. You can also add a rubric to this if you decide to. That's how we will go ahead and we're going to upload assignments. Now, I want to go ahead and upload a question. So for questions, you can go ahead and enter your question up here at the top. I'm going to go ahead and put, when was Jamestown established? You can either choose a short answer or you can choose multiple choice. If it was short answer, you can leave your instructions and you can tell them I want 2 sentences, 3 sentences, proper grammar, whatever it is. Same thing, choose the class, choose the students, add points, choose a due date, a topic, and you can choose whether the students can reply to each other, they can edit their answers, or you can have it to where they just see it. Once you're finished, you can either add a file and you can just click Ask. Or you can just click Ask, or like the assignment, you can schedule it for later, save as a draft, or you can discard it. If you are doing multiple choice, you could click multiple choice and choose options. So for this first option, I would put 1400. I'm going to put 1607. 1773 would be my third option. And then for my fourth option, I'm going to put 1800. It's up to you on how you would like to customize it. Then you would go ahead and click Create. And then Ask. And that's how you create a discussion. To upload material, you would click on Create, Material, and you can either title it to whatever you need it to. So let's say it was a file. We're going to go ahead and put Jamestown versus Plymouth. Your description. I'm going to put describe Jamestown and Plymouth. Then you will discuss their similarities. Once you have your description, you can go ahead and add the file. It's just the same. Google Drive, you can add a link, add a file directly from your computer, or you can also link it to YouTube if you want them to have extra material to look over. You can also choose your classroom, choose your students, and choose the topic. Let's say, for example, you don't choose a topic, and you just go ahead and click Post. What that's going to do, instead of posting it into colonization or exploration, like I already accidentally did with this one, it would just post it at the very top. So that's actually a good thing if you want students to see something right away. So let's say you had a newsletter for students to see and tell their parents, you can just post it without a topic and it'll go to the top. If you want to add it to a topic, so if for example this one, I can copy it, edit, delete, or I can also just drag it. And that's how you're going to go ahead and create material. Congratulations, you just finished lesson 3. Next week, we'll begin our final lesson, creating assessments for Google Classroom. I hope to see you there.